Hey, it's that time of the year where we get to be a tiny bit Irish. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back, Whiskey Questers, to another episode of Whiskey Quest. If you're new to the channel, my name's Antonio, and in this channel, I like to try whiskeys from all over the world. I also like to add a touch of water to each one of them just to see if it changes. You'll never know unless you try it. That's something you guys like to watch. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the bell notification so you can stick around for more videos. Let's move on with today's whiskey, Redbreast 12. Before we start, I want to give a quick shout out to my comadre Jeanette. She hooked me up with today's whiskey of the week. Yes, Redbreast 12 is one that I've been wanting to try for a while. It was out of my reach at the moment, but just when I was thinking about picking it up specifically to do this review, she came to the house and surprised me with this bottle. We popped it open right away. I couldn't wait to taste it. I shared a few drams with her, and it's been a good month, maybe two, since she gave it to me. So it's ready for reviewing. And let me tell you, this is one hell of a whiskey. Can't wait to get into it. But let's begin with a little bit of information. And this one on the color right here, you get a nice dark golden color on this one. I don't know if they add coloring to this one, but if it's not bourbon, they can add coloring to that if they want. So let's get on to the nosing of this right here, whiskey. All right. So this is aged in both sherry and ex-bourbon casks, or sherry oloroso to be exact. And let me tell you, that comes through right away. You get the vanilla, some nuttiness, you get that sherry influence going on. Nice light oak, maybe like a toasted oak. But yeah, that vanilla and the wine influence is really prominent in this one. This is only 40% ABV, so it's not gonna like burn your nostrils, and you can really get in there on this one. Get some sugar coming out. But overall, it's a nice sweet nose. Very inviting. Get a little bit of prunes in there. Not a bad nose, guys. Not a bad nose. Let's get into the taste, shall we? Cheers, everybody. Again, only 40% ABV on this one, and it is pretty easy to sip on. This is something that you should be really careful with, because before you know it, if you keep sipping on this bottle in one night, I'm pretty sure you and a friend can finish it no problem, and it'll be a little too late, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm getting some oranges on the nose now too. Very nice, very nice. So on the palate, you get a nice creamy mouthfeel. That orange comes through. Get a nice burst of black pepper. There's that vanilla, some charred oak. Like I said, very nice creamy mouthfeel on this. One more taste. I just wanted to confirm that one note. There's a nice cinnamon note coming through, mixed in with the wood char. And it's a pretty long finish, maybe medium to long. And it just finishes with that charred, maybe like a bittersweet dark chocolate. Very, very tasty. As you can see, Very easy sipping. Let me add a little bit more here so I can add some water. I don't think I mentioned that this is, oh yeah. I don't think I mentioned that this is a single pot still whiskey, which means that it's made using a combination of malted barley and unmalted barley. Anywhere that you see a review of this kind of a whiskey here, people can't help themselves but to tell you about, just one drop there, people can't help themselves but to tell you the story behind why this came about. And the story behind it, really quick, is because the Irishmen were making whiskey with 100% malted barley, and then the man was trying to tax them on that. So they gave them the finger, and then they said, you know what, screw you, we're gonna use a combination of both because you can't tax us on the unmalted barley. And they got away with it, and that's how this came about. Now it is triple distilled again. This is why I think it's like a signature Irish thing where they just triple distill it and becomes very approachable. All right, with a little bit of water, that nuttiness got a lot more stronger. The sherry influence got a little bit buried because of that. It's like a nice vanilla nutty kind of mixture there. Nice and woody also. I don't get the orange or the prunes anymore. But overall, it's a very nice nose, and I can't wait to taste it with a little bit of water. I haven't added water to this since I opened it, so I'm not really too sure what to expect, so let's find out. All right, so that creaminess kind of went away. I get more like a, it's still pretty viscous on the mouth. Maybe like a buttery mouthfeel, a little bit watery at the same time. But that nuttiness also comes through a lot more with the drop of water. The vanilla. Yeah, one more sip. That black pepper and the cinnamon is still there, but everything fades away a little bit quicker. But it did make it a little bit more, maybe not less flavorful, just a little bit more approachable, maybe for somebody new to whiskey. Adding some water, maybe some ice would help them out with that taste, but to me it was perfect without water. But I don't mind adding a drop of water to this just to experience something new. Yeah, that, like I said, that finish got short. It's already going away in my mouth, but it finishes with a nice, you know, woody, nutty kind of flavor at the end there. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, that chocolatey, malty flavor still there. Awesome whiskey, guys. All right, my final thoughts on this, if you haven't guessed it already, it's an awesome whiskey. Now, it is a bit pricey, you know, around $60 to $70. Now, if that's pricey to you, I would say try this somewhere, maybe at a bar, maybe at the liquor store. They'll have a bottle open. You never know, just ask them. And once you taste it, I'm sure you're gonna pick yourself up a bottle. This is premium whiskey right here, guys. Don't think that this is just gonna be some regular, you know, Irish whiskey, which I don't mind drinking Jameson or like Bushmill White Label, but this is a definitely huge step up. You grab this is for special occasions. You won't regret it. So if you guys want to give it a shot, definitely do it. You're not gonna regret it. And when you do try it, or if you have tried it, drop me a comment below. I want to know what you guys think about this whiskey. Oh, and I almost forgot the score on this. I can't forget about the score. Now, if it's a full bottle, I'll score it. If it's a little sample, I'm just gonna let it go because I need to spend time with it. And this one, I'm gonna tell you that it gets a nice high 86 out of 100. I would give it a little bit higher if it was a little bit cheaper, but you know, it's still a good price. All right, Whiskey Questers, that's it for the review for today. I'm happy to be back. I took a week off after reviewing all of those Game of Thrones whiskeys. It was a lot of work, but I had a lot of fun and I had a lot of good feedback. So I always appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out these videos, taking a few minutes of your time, you know, just to comment below and show some support. Speaking of support, once you guys go ahead and give this a thumbs up, share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you've been watching a few of these reviews and you like what you're seeing, just hit that subscribe button. It's free. Takes 1 second of your time out of the 7 or 8, 10 minutes that you watch this video, and I really do appreciate it. So here's to everybody. Have a safe, stay corona free on this St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, everybody. Peace.